When it comes down to business planning for following year, there's three different types of people. There are those that are not prepared. There are those that are winging it. Maybe they'll spend a couple hours with their friends just kind of putting something together. And then there are those that are absolutely prepared, excited, cannot wait to execute their game plan. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how you can be prepared for 2020. So let's get right into it. Before I do business planning for following year, I got to get my mind in the right state. Let me explain what I mean to you. So one, I have a calendar out. Two, I recap 2019. I look at potential 2020 threats I may have, then things to anticipate, numbers to measure, topics to follow, people to follow in 2020 that have to do with where I'm at with my business. So let me get through a couple different things. First of all, recap 2019. So one, I study trends. What does that mean? I need as many data points for me as possible. Anything, sales, hires, fires, lost money, technology, anything I can look at with my months I need. I need the good, the bad, the ugly. We lost one of our best people. You know, you had a certain compliance issue. You had an incredible month. You had a great summer, but you had a weak fall. Or you had a great start, but you had a bad. I'm looking at all of that good, bad, and ugly. Then I'm measuring 2019 to 2018 in this way. January 2019, January 2018. February, March, Q1, Q2, Q2. Then I'm doing best month versus best month. Best quarter versus best quarter. I'm trying to see if my seasons are changing and if I'm having any other trends. Then I measure the initiatives I announced last year. How did this initiative work? This is how it worked. What kind of results we got with this? This is the results we got. Okay, I like this. Maybe we need to continue this. Maybe we need to change this. We had a meeting the other day for 3 hours. It was about changing one of the initiatives that we've been going for the last 4 years. How can we adjust it to produce better results? So we looked at that. Next is obviously missed opportunities by doing a SWOT analysis. What is our current strengths? What are our weaknesses? What opportunities do we have? You know, what threats taking place? Last week was a very big insurance week for us. I'm in the financial industry, so everybody was in town. So we were having very interesting meetings for technology, for speed, for compliance, for things to look out for. But it's because we recap what happened in 2019. Potential 2020 threats. Industry is first one. Regulation. I put a couple of them here with industry and regulation, but it's pretty much the same thing. What things are changing in your industry that could affect you? You have to start thinking about it. So I'll call around. There are a group of 5 people I'll call and I'll say, hey, let's just call them John. Hey, John, anything I need to be looking out for 2020? Yeah, there's 3 things that happen. Is there anything that's going on in the financial industry I need to know about? Yeah, there's any carrier I need to know about. They fill me in on, right? Because of industry. Politics. On the politics side with 2020, you don't know who's going to get elected. So you have to ask yourself, if Trump gets elected, is it good for your business? Versus if Elizabeth Warren gets elected, if there is an impeachment, you have to put all of those things in place because politics is going to affect your business. Most people don't look at it that way, but it is going to affect your business. Economy. What could happen in the economy that's a threat, right? We're going to have some topics to go to here in a minute. Regulation, we talk about family, health, personal. Here's what I mean by family, health, personal. Too often, like I had a conversation with one of my guys and he says, what do you think is the reason why I slowed down? I said, can I just be honest with you? He says, Patrick, you know how it is. Tell me anything. I said, you've put on 35 pounds in 2019. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, every time you're going like this, you're trying to cover your stomach. It bothers you. You don't feel good. You don't like it. And then you go home and you got to take care of your health. But that has nothing to do with business. It has a lot to do with business. It has a lot to do with your marriage. It has a lot to do with the way you look at yourself. When you come out of the shower, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. And at the same time, you're carrying an additional 35-pound dumbbell for 12 months. You know how hard it is to do that and work effectively? You're probably shorter temper. You're upset. You're annoyed because your health needs to be looked at. So you got to go get your physicals done. You got to go do blood work. You got to go get your body checked out to make sure you don't have a potential health 2020 threat. Anticipate expected events that could come up in 2020. We invested into technology. It's going to be ready by August 1st. Is it ready? Are we on track? Are the phases coming through? We're hiring a new CEO. Are we good for that? We're hiring a new CEO. Do we have enough pool of people we're looking at? We're getting ready to introduce this whole new side of comp. We're getting ready to bring this up. All of these company events you have to be ready for and ask if the right people are leading it and you're ready for the deadline. So you got to ask everybody, are we on track on this? I had a board meeting last week. The entire conversation was, are we on track on hitting these deadlines? Things to anticipate in 2020. New hires, new products, new comp. Your next 15 move in every aspect of your life. My next 15 moves is first I got to call those 6 guys. I got to recruit that person. I got to invest into that technology. But you got to know your next 15 moves in every area. My daughter was just here right now, running out all over the place, 3-year-old daughter. Everything with her, I have my next 15 moves with her, with my boys, with my marriage, with my family, with my dad, with everyone. It's your 15 moves to know what you're doing next. Things to anticipate in 2020. Numbers to measure. Every month's record, every quarter's record, and how you feel 2020, which records are going to be broken, in what month, in what quarter, to lay it out on the line, right? So you're looking at it. Then you put 2020 goals. Here's how many new subscribers we're going to have to our monthly subscription that we offer for this product with your company. Here's how many new employees we're bringing on board. Here's how many new customers. Here's how much top line revenue. Here's profits. All of that stuff is numbers with goals you got to have. Revenue, net profits, new subscribers that you may have. Topics to follow in 2020 that could affect your business. Trade war, obviously, 5G, Brexit, election, US-Iran, and Epstein. The reason why I put Epstein, this typically is for me around 20 different topics. Epstein, I'm giving you an example. I'm not telling you to follow what's happening with the Epstein scandal. I'm putting it here because of the recording that came out of this one guy that's got this Project Veritas going on that some of the ABC executives were tied to, and there were some powerful entrepreneurs, CEO, billionaires that are tied to the name with this. If that comes out, it affects the economy. If you're in the technology space, that could be a good or bad or an ugly. That could be an opportunity, it could be a threat. But you got to follow it closely to know how to move so it's not a surprise to everybody. Next, people to follow closely in 2020. You got Trump, you got Elizabeth Warren, obvious reasons. Biden, obvious reasons. What if Hillary comes out of nowhere? Because she's kind of hinting, I think I can, I beat him once, I can beat him again. So you got to follow her, right? Jared Kushner, who is a very, very strong power player for Trump's team. He's married to his daughter, so he comes across very polished and strong, so that's somebody you got to watch closely. Bezos, Musk, Dorsey, Zuck, all of these guys. I got another 15 names because some of it's my industry, but you got to study which people to follow. Then you got calendar, okay? And on calendar, this is very empty. This is not how my calendar is going to look like, because my calendar is going to be personal. It's going to be business. On the personal side, I sit down with my wife and I say which ones I can attend, what I cannot attend. So look, Christmas, I want to do this. Great. Family, here's what we're going to do. Great. Tell me the birthdays. Okay, tell me what's going on with the company trips. This company wants us to go to Tokyo this year. I don't know if I can make it. That company wants me to go to Paris. We want to get closer with these guys, so maybe we'll do this. That company wants us to go here. Babe, I don't know if I can make to all of these trips. And then we got family wedding. That's all personal, and you got business. And then you have events that could take place. That's not business or personal. It's just what is going on. For example, I want to know January 1st falls on a Wednesday, the 31st will be on a Tuesday. What are we doing to finish off 2019 solid, right? 25th is Chinese New Year's. Why do I have it in there? If I'm in a business tied to it, I want to know how they're strategizing going into their New Year, because China is a very strategic country, especially with the whole thing that's going on with Made in China. You got to kind of watch what they're going to be doing. February 3rd, Iowa caucus. March 3rd, Super Tuesday primaries, right? Against that's politics. July 6th through the 9th, I'm hosting the Vault Conference. This will be the second year we're doing it. Last year was in Dallas. This year's going to be in Florida. I told everybody in Europe, I'm going to do it East Coast, so it's going to be easier for Europe and Middle East to show up and Asia to show up. So we're doing it in Florida. It's going to be the largest conference from south of Orlando to rent. We run out of the biggest place. 4,000 people are going to show up, probably from 120, 130 different countries. Last year was 43 different countries. We're expecting a very big meeting. You know, we'll go through our 3-day event from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., which is case studies. It's a very technical event. It's not like one of those things you go to where it's like, buy this product, buy that product. You're going to be learning and leaving with exactly what to do. Whether you're a CEO, executive, entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. That content will be for you. So if you haven't yet registered, click on a link below, the Vault Conference, to find out more about it. Tickets are moving fairly quickly, but find out more about that. I wouldn't miss the Vault Conference in 2020. You got DNC, the Democratic National Convention, the 13th through the 16th of July in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to find out who's going to be the candidate. And then July 7th to August 9th is the Olympics, Summer Olympics, right? That's taking place, I believe, in Tokyo, right? It's what's taking place. August 24th to the 27th, Republican National Convention. So again, you're watching both of them going back and forth. October 2020, October 20th of 2020 is Dubai Expo. It's when it begins. If you haven't kind of seen what's going on with Dubai Expo, they're trying to connect everybody together. It's going to be pretty interesting. They've been preparing for this since November of 2013, by the way. And then November 3rd is vote, new president, U.S., 26th Thanksgiving, 25th Friday, Christmas, December falls on a Friday. So again, planning. So you're kind of seeing where I'm going with this, right? This is just to give you a glimpse. Like if people come to me and sit down and I do business planning with them, it's very much, I can probably train on this for a full day. This is not a small topic. This is a big topic. I'm just giving you an idea on how to be thinking about going into your new year to make sure 2020 becomes the beginning of the greatest years of your life, because you went away from being the person that's unprepared. You're graduating from being the winging person that just talks a lot, but then you never look at your business plan again. You're becoming a professional because you're doing it right. And because you're doing it right, it produces excitement knowing when you go into your new year, if you execute it, this could be a very special year for you. I got 2 videos I want you to watch. One of them is a video I did a year ago titled 7 Habits to Help You Dominate 2019. These 7 habits also apply to 2020. The other one is a keynote I gave in Long Beach a few months ago. And the title for this one is Thinking Like a Grand Entrepreneur, a Grandmaster Entrepreneur. If you haven't watched this, do so. This will kind of give you a glimpse of what the Vault Conference is going to look like for 3 days, except this is only 45 minutes. This one's going to be 3 days, 9 to 9, with a lot of different activities taking place. Again, if you haven't registered for the Vault, click on the link below in the description to register. If you haven't subbed, please do so. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.